In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at while loops. While loops are useful if you're not sure exactly how many times you want to repeat some code. So in this situation, what we're going to do is we're just going to count up to 10 using a while loop. So we're going to have to set a variable called count, and we're going to set it to 0, because that's where we're going to start our count. We're going to count from 0 up to 10. And we're going to say while count is less than 10, and we end that with a colon. Print count. So we're going to print our variable, whatever's in the container up here. The first argument is going to be 0. And once we printed that, what we want to happen is we want to count to get 1 bigger every time. So we're going to do count equals. So we're setting count as a new variable, and we're going to take whatever's in count at the moment, and we're going to add 1 to it. So if we press F5 to run this, it's going to print from 0 all the way up to 9. Now it hasn't included 10 in there because we said less than 10. So we could do less than or equal to 10, press F5, and then it will count all the way up to 10 for us. If you wanted to do that where you're jumping up in counts of 5, if we count up to 50, so what we're going to do is rather than just adding 1 to it, we're going to add 5 to it. Press F5, and now it will count up in jumps of 5. This could also be useful if you want to do something like set up a login system. So for example, if we set somebody's password equal to hello, and then we're going to ask them to enter their password. So guess equals, I'm going to ask them to input \n, enter on the next line, and then we're going to say while guess is not equal to. So this is a one that you might not have come across before. You're going to do an exclamation mark and an equals. So while guess is not equal to password, you're going to ask them again. So you're going to say that's not correct. And then we're going to just ask them to enter their password again. So what will happen is if they've typed them both in correctly, it will just move on to the next line. But if it's not correct, so if the guess they enter is not equal to the password, it's going to print that's not correct, and it's going to ask them again to enter it. This time, if they enter it correctly, it'll loop back up, guess will be equal to password, and it will just go down here. So we're going to put print, let's say something like logged in. So let's run that and see how it works. Please enter your password, so we'll just do test. So that will not be equal to hello, so it'll say that's not correct. This time, let's enter hello, and it will say we're logged in. So that's another way that you can use a while loop, and that will loop indefinitely if they don't put the right password in.